Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks, where today we will be talking about Halloween Ends. I had to watch it in sections just due to my insane work schedule, and then take a day to absorb everything and get my thoughts together on it. And I just have to say, it should have ended with Halloween Kills. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to switch off because I'm going to have to use some spoilers in here or talk about certain parts of the movie. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to know anything, bow out now, because I want to use examples of why it was bad that I can't really talk around. Alright, so Halloween Kills ends. And I guess this is all supposed to be in, the whole trilogy is supposed to be in one night. This one picks up, it's 4 years later. 4 years. But you don't know that right away because it starts out with this couple and their kid. It's Halloween night, and they have to go out to a party, so they get a babysitter. Dude shows up to babysit, and the kid's a little pain in the ass. And the kid locks the babysitter in a closet, and for some odd reason, just because the kid was a little dick, I guess. And bada bing, bada bang, the kid falls through his stories, and dies. So then we pick up after that, and it's 4 years later. He's out of prison, so we're basically focusing on him for the first little bit, and a radio DJ, and then we get back to Laurie and her granddaughter. Laurie's fine now. She's just all lovey-dovey. She's writing a book about her experiences, but the babysitter is all messed up now because people are giving him the stink eye because he's a killer and all this, because everyone thinks that he killed the kid. And most of the movie spends time on the relationship between him and Laurie's granddaughter, because somehow Laurie knew the kid, the babysitter, and introduced him, and so this kid starts just going woo and wants to burn the town down. So it's kind of a love story. You barely even see Michael for the first, say, half of the movie. And the first time you see him, he's like living in like the sewer, because somehow babysitter gets dragged into the sewer and has a run-in with Michael, and there's just this weird looking into each other's eyes thing, and Michael lets him go, which is not Michael. So you don't really get to see Michael much until near the end of the movie, because they're spending more time on the relationship between Laurie's granddaughter and the babysitter, and Laurie being this, back to being sort of this normal person, I guess, like she was before the events of the original, which doesn't make any sense. She's supposed to have been like traumatized from everything and having PTSD, and now she's all, I'm back to normal. I think I see what they're trying to do with this movie, because they're doing trying to show that there's internal and external evil and how it affects people and all that stuff, but that's really not what this whole movie series is about. I mean, and I think Michael has this least amount of screen time, I think, of any of the movies he's ever been in, because, like I said, they're spending all this time with the teenagers. So it's kind of like a love story, with horror elements, and then they stick Michael Myers into it. It just seems to me that they just wanted to say, okay, look, they're going to pull The Hobbit, and make a movie, what should have been a 1 or a 2 movie story, into 3. So they had to kill a whole assload of time to make it a good feature-length movie. And then they bring Michael in. And so what they should have done is just completely wipe out that whole kind of love story, and then just tack the last 15 minutes on to the end of Kills. Because Kills is, really good. I mean, the first 2 were really good. So, you get Kills where he's just wiping everybody out, and then having the final confrontation. Boom. But this one, I have no idea what they're doing this. Why all of a sudden, if he's such a driven character to kill, why is he waiting for 4 years and just picking people off here and there? Why do we care about some babysitter who's got sort of mental issues? And, we didn't even need to bring him in, to the point. So this movie was just pretty much a waste of time. I'm glad I didn't see it in the theater. It's just, the only thing it was a Halloween movie in name only. There weren't even any real good kills. You've got to have good kills in a Halloween movie or any type of slasher movie, and this one had like 1. So I cannot recommend this movie. It really wasn't even a Halloween movie. It was just kind of a love story with a couple killings here and there, and a guy and a girl riding around on a motorcycle, which was sort of giving me flashbacks to the movie Mannequin. It's an old movie for those of you who haven't seen it, but yeah, I'm just going to have to sit here and say I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5 and say, if you haven't seen it, don't bother. Anyway, like, subscribe, most of all. Try and enjoy good horror movies.